Award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,700 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Live from Kirkland Field in Jackson, Tennessee, Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network proudly present USJ Bruins football. And tonight it's the home opener for the Bruins as they take on crosstown rival Trinity Christian Academy. Hello again, everyone. I'm Steve Beverly, and it's good to have you with us. And before I set the stage for you, let me tell you what happened. At about 6:23, lightning was spotted on radar about 8 miles from the stadium. And if it's within 10 miles, then they have to clear the stands. And everybody did clear except for 3 fellows who said, well, I don't think it's going to hit me. If it does, there's no great loss. They really did say that. But we do think during the course of the game tonight, there is a chance somewhere around 8:40, 8:45 of some showers. They are not expected to be heavy. They're not expected to be severe. But just alerting you, meteorologist Christian Bryson is keeping us up to date on that tonight. And so that's what we are looking for. If we don't have lightning, of course, the game will go on as scheduled. But they had to do that, and it's a 30-minute delay before you actually are able to take to the field and have action. So we might be starting this one just a little bit later than usual, but it's going to be a fun one tonight. Last Friday night, both of these two teams lit up the scoreboard as they rolled to runaway victories. Both the Bruins and the Lions are ranked in the top 10 of the Jackson metro area rankings. Now, the Bruins are after their 3rd straight victory of the season. They blitzed Union City 56-23 last Friday night in a game that some observers had the Bruins as underdogs. It didn't work out that way, did it? USJ is currently ranked 4th in the Jackson area standings. And last week, it once again was the Noah Spencer show as he darted his way to 244 yards rushing on 17 carries and scored a USJ record 6 touchdowns. He has 9 scores for the season. And quarterback Corbin Howard managed 191 yards of total offense with 124 yards passing and 67 on the ground. Miles Horton and Mills Terry combined for 96 yards receiving. And on the defensive side, Bradley Stamper had a big night, including a 33-yard scoop and score fumble recovery that virtually put the game out of reach at Union City. Well, a week ago tonight, TCA took it to Grace Christian Academy for a 49-7 victory. The Lions 1-1 on the season, ranked number 9 in the Jackson area standings. And Trinity features a balanced attack in last week, as usual, led by Lekai Tompkins with 120 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on 9 carries. And he added 40 yards in pass receptions, and one of his breakaway runs was for 56 yards. So you got to believe that he's going to be the go-to guy tonight. Braden Waller also hauled in passes for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. So you can expect an explosive night on both ends of the football. Senior quarterback Cooper Vales handles the run-pass option as well as anyone in West Tennessee for Coach Darren Bowling's Lions. Both of these teams, as we say, have the potential for explosive plays. The weak spot for USJ is on special teams. Last week, the Bruins gave up 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns by Union City's Teari Jones, and that forced kicker Cooper Sykes to squib kick the ball away from Jones for the remainder of the game. For Trinity, a big challenge is depth. The Lions only carry 27 players on their roster, though they have 3 300-plus linemen, 300-pound-plus linemen in juniors Kendall Boyle, Bryce Dancy, and Braden Dancy. The question is, will the Lions have the stamina to hang on against USJ's spread offense? Last year at Trinity, the Bruins came away with a 28-19 victory, and so we will see what they'll write in this year's chapter as USJ meets TCA, renewing this great rivalry. And we just got word that the game is going to start and kick off at 7:10, so it'll be a 10-minute delay from the 7 o'clock kickoff time. And again, we will be watching the weather during the course of the evening. We are expecting rain sometime after 8:30, probably around 8:45. That's what the future radar is showing. And the big question that we have is, it does not look like on what we're seeing that we are going to wind up with any kind of severe weather tonight. But the temperature out here right now is about 83 degrees. We have got a heat index about 91 at this point. That is going to get cooler because we have a cold front that is coming through the area, and that is going to drop temperature substantially tomorrow. We've got a high only of about 79 predicted in the Jackson area, and a low tomorrow night. Get this, everybody, low tomorrow night, 48. So that is going to be a distinct difference from what we have had in these last, shall we say, 2 weeks, where much of it has been in drought conditions. So we're going to be taking a break to visit with some of the people that are most important to us, and that, of course, is our sponsors. And we'll see exactly how this rivalry is going to shape up once again. So 7:10 is our kickoff time tonight. Hope you'll join us all the way here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network. And the kickoff and the toss of the coin will be right after you visit with the VIPs that we have every week, and those are our sponsors.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating, 668-3339, for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location with tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We are so glad to have you with us tonight. Steve Beverly back at Kirkland Field, Carlock Stadium. And we are going to have what we think will be an offensive dandy tonight. Of course, that can always be a surprise. But both these teams have such explosive offenses, it would not surprise me if you had a game here tonight, something like 49-42. And the captains are coming to the middle of the field. For USJ, it is Ben Melton, Harrison Schenkel, and Cooper Sykes, the kicker. And for Trinity, and we've got the numbers blocking us right now, so I don't exactly have them right on my tip. It looks as though that we have Joshua Delk and Braden Waller. And I'm still missing the third one who's outside of our camera range. And the official's getting ready to toss the coin. As we mentioned, we had a rain delay, or at least a weather delay, because of the fact that lightning had been spotted around 6:23 within about 10 minutes of the area. Trinity wins the toss, and it appears they will be deferring to the second half. And so the Bruins and the Lion captains shake hands, and we're about set for some football, even though there are going to be moments where we potentially will have some showers in the area. We, again, do not think that it's going to be severe. And I'm looking over here on the USJ side of the field as the Bruins are getting set to crash through their big banner. And I'm seeing a number of those gigantic fat heads of some of the Bruins. The Lions are approaching on the opposite side of the field, and here come the Bruins. And when these two tee it up, it's about as good as it gets in high school football. And the Bruins have had a powerful attack in their first two games against Peabody and Union City, as they have plastered 105 points on the board. And then last week, Trinity against Grace Christian, 49. So that's why we say this one could be voluminous when it comes to the scoring tonight. And regardless of what happens, we hope you'll stay with us all the way and enjoy another great evening of high school football and the home opener for the Bruins. And going back deep to receive will be Drew English, Noah Spencer, and Drew Davis. So they're going to be back in triple safety, and getting ready to kick off is Joshua Delk. He's a 5'11 senior, checks in at 180 pounds. And we are about set to go. And just as they promised us, 7-10 it is. And here comes the kick. We are underway. High end-over-end kick. It's taken on the 4-yard line. And perfect coverage on the part of the Lions as Drew English takes a huge spill. And let's see where they're going to spot him. It looks as though they're going to spot it at the 14, so give him a 10-yard return. And that's where the Bruins will start, deep in their own territory. And you see the fog coming on the field. Hopefully that'll clear away shortly, and we'll be able to have a clearer view of everything. So Bruins will have to navigate 86 yards for a touchdown on their opening drive. Corbin Howard calling the signals, and he's got 3 wide receivers, but the handoff is to Noah Spencer, and he's trying to find some room, and he did. He's breaking away, 30, 35, 40, just needed to beat one more man, but he got 30 yards on the play. There's Noah again doing what he does best, and you see him. He was juggling out of that coverage, and there he goes. When he gets in the secondary, it's usually a situation like that. Braden Waller was the one man that was able to stop him. So Corbin calling the signals. This time it's going to be out in the flat, and a pickup of about 4 yards on the play to Alex Wallace. Bruins, with this spread offense, they mix the pass and the run quite well. And Howard will call his own number many, many times. Last week, he put some significant rushing yardage on the board as well as his passing totals. They didn't have to throw that much because the ground game was so effective last week. They had 484 yards in total offense. And this time it's going to be Noah once again. He breaks through, gets around right tackle, and moves very close to the first down. And in fact, he delivered it. Let's see where they're going to spot it at. Nope. He's still got about 2 to go. So 3rd and 2 at the 47 of Trinity. Bruins still have 9 seconds to go on the play clock, but they're going to have to get this one off in a hurry. I'm not sure he's aware of where he is. I don't see a flag, so I think they are letting him get away with this. He has to toss that one in traffic and picked up the first down. And that was Mills Terry, and he just used that size to give him the advantage. And he picks up to the 40-yard line. 3rd first down on this drive. Looking to the sidelines once again for the signal from his offensive coordinator. And timeout. Apparently they were not on the same page with this, so we'll take a break. No score yet with 2.5 minutes gone here between USJ and Trinity.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Great American Sports makes sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embrace.
At halftime, well, I'll tell you about that after the play. This looks like almost a straight T backfield, and the handoff. And Noah's trying to work his way around with a somewhat of a jet sweep. And he makes it for approximately 2, maybe 3 yards. They're going to spot it at the 37. So give Noah 3, 2nd down and 7. And you can see not much running room available. He did the best he could as he turned the corner. But the Bruins right now with 5 plays on this drive. Handoff again to Noah. He's got some running room this time, and he gets close to the first down. He's right at about the 30.5. They will spot it at the 31, so he's about a half yard short. He just churns those legs, and this one's going to get the first down as he turns the corner on the sweep once again. 4th first down of the drive. And we've got a flag on the play. And the Bruins anticipate it's going to be against them. And it is holding, so that has been one of the significant problems for the Bruins, even in their 2 victories, is they have been penalized quite a bit, 125 yards in the opening game alone. So wipe off that play, and that's going to make it 3rd now and 11. Boy, those are the killer plays when you are about a half yard away from getting the first down and then you get called for a holding penalty. And it'll be interesting to see if Corbin decides to go to the air. There's going to be an empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. And he fires it. And trying to get in for the first down, and Noah on the pass reception indeed does. Gets down to the 29-yard line, and it is a first down. And notice he was just looking right ahead to his guy because he knew that he would stretch it out. So that's Noah's first reception. 22 yards passing so far for Corbin Howard. And they're just grinding out this drive in chunks of 3, 4, 7, 8 yards at a time. Just inside the 30. And Noah is in motion. Now he lines up right behind Corbin. And he's looking, and he's not getting anything. And the big stop on that one was Kason White. 6'2", 180-pound freshman. So no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Noah with 372 yards rushing in his first 2 games of the season. Last week, the big 244. You got a good look at what Corbin is seeing from the defense. And trying to go up the middle, and he does, but not much yardage. Trying a slant pattern, and he goes to Mills Terry. Picks up 2. And all of his other receivers downfield were covered. I know that he was probably looking to go vertical if he could. They have to get just inside the 20 for the first down. So it's 3rd and about 9.5. And let's see what offensive coordinator draws up. He's got Jackson Pugh in the backfield, and Pugh is going to throw the block. And that one is low and away, and that's his first incompletion of the night. 4 out of 5 for 24 yards, and so it'll be interesting to see if they decide it's going to be a long field goal try if they attempted it. It would be 46 yards, and I'm not 100% sure what Cooper's range is. I think they're just going to go for this. Noah's in there. They are going to flood this with receivers, and Noah in the backfield. And he's trotting out over here almost as an end. He's coming back to check in. They've got only 10 seconds on the play clock. Noah's basically playing a right end on this play, and he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. That is Gabe Lee with the interception. Now let's see what happens here. Gabe Lee came down with the interception. So the Bruins are stopped. That was somewhat dangerous. It slipped out, but he held on to it long enough. They were concerned, I think, that perhaps maybe it was going to be a recovered fumble for the Bruins, but the ball comes out to the 20, and so Gabe Lee ends up snuffing out the threat in the goal line. So the 5.5-minute drive for the Bruins goes for naught. Almost drew one of the linemen offsides. He claps and hands it off. And you're going to see that number called quite a bit tonight. Lakai Tompkins. He gains 3, and it's 2nd down and 7 at the 23. This team was exceptionally explosive. As we mentioned, the biggest challenge they'll have is depth because they only have 27 players on this team. And he claps, and he's going to go back to pass. Intercepted! And it is Luke Sullivan who comes down with it. No, instead it's Alex Wallace. I thought I saw a 4, but it is an 11. It is Alex Wallace. Now watch this. He was following the quarterback's eyes all the way, and right there just snags it. And Alex Wallace with his first interception of the season. So the Bruins now in even better shape than they were in their original drive as the ball is at the 13-yard line. And here they come out. Noah will be in the backfield. And they have 2 wide receivers. Now, sometimes this can be a decoy, but instead he's just going to go right ahead to Noah, and he's turning the other way. Flag is probably going to be holding. I would imagine that's going to come back. Noah only managed to get a yard out of that, which was about the best he could. They smelled out that play and probably have seen it in tape of the first 2 games. And let's see if indeed this is holding. And they pick up the flag. No, it looks it's going against the. It's going to be a half the distance penalty for face mask. And that's an automatic first down. So they are at the 7. And the handoff goes up the middle, and Noah is stacked up after he gets to the 6. He did pick up 6 on the play, so that's 2nd down and 4. So far tonight, 6 carries for 50 yards for Noah Spencer, and they have it at the 7. They have to get just inside the 4 for the first down. And again, they're being very deliberate. They're not going tempo so far tonight. Corbin looking at his backfield. He's got 2 men stacked, 1 man coming in motion. And he's rolling out right and throws. It's going to be short and incomplete. Intended for Ben Melton. So that makes it 3rd down. Let's look at this again. He was really trying to get it to Alex Wallace, and Alex was wanting it, but he suddenly was picked up by Gabe Lee, who has already picked off 1 tonight. So let's see what they dial up on another big 3rd down play. And when you get an interception deep in your opponent's territory, you don't want to come away with 3. 2 wide receivers. And they're going to hand it off. And again, a smashing tackle by Kendall Boyle, the big 315-pounder. And it's 4th and about a half yard, and I really think they're probably going to go for this instead of going for the field goal. And Noah standing up about a half a head taller than Corbin Howard. Once again, they've got to get just inside the 4. And they have maybe about a half a yard to go. They're going to have to hurry with this one. 2, there we go. The handoff goes. And he has powered his way in for the first down. When Noah has that kind of head of steam, there is just about no stopping him. And he just churned those legs as he kept going and going and going. And he is down at the 2.5. They almost lost it. And flag on the play. And it's going to be an illegal procedure against the Bruins. Noah's going to be the workhorse again tonight. 7 carries for 52 yards so far. And that 5-yard penalty is going to send them back to about the 7. Not as bad as it could be. And this time you're going to see another 3 wide receivers. And it's Jackson Pugh in the backfield. Now, he's an excellent blocking back as well as a running back. And, of course, he ran for the last 2 games 3 touchdowns. And I think they're confused again, so we're going to have timeout. So it's 2:53 remaining, and they haven't stopped the clock yet. So timeout. We'll be back with the big play right after this.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well.
Here we go. And Noah breaks through, but he can't get close enough. He couldn't slip his way through except for about 2 yards on the play. So it's a 2nd down and about, let's see, they've spotted it at the 5. So far, 83 yards in total offense for the Bruins, but they still haven't managed to pack it into the end zone. And this has been an extraordinarily long drive that started deep in the territory after the interception by Alex Wallace. One man in motion. He fakes, wide open. There was nobody in the vicinity of Mills Terry. Touchdown, Bruins. Let's look at this on your Chuck Hutton replay. They completely fooled the defense, and wide open up the middle was Mills Terry for the touchdown. Extra point is good. Bruins lead it 7-0 after a 5-minute drive, and we'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitzcapes, let's build something beautiful.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Bruins set to kick it off. Leading it 7-0 in their home opener against Trinity. And Cooper Sykes getting ready. And this one is a floater, and a fair catch is called for by Gabe Lee. And he takes it at the 29-yard line. That's where the Lions will begin their drive 71 yards away from pay dirt. And after last week getting hosed by two long 95 and 85-yard kickoff returns by Tayari Smith of Union City, they're not taking any chance with any of these backs from Trinity being able to slice it down the field. Well, we had two men in the backfield, and now you got Braden Waller that is going to split out right. Four wide receivers. And in motion is Waller. And they snack him down at about the 35, so a gain of about 5 on the pass to Caleb Williams. And Williams does a good job of getting the best he can with that coverage. So it's 2nd and 5. They'll probably be calling him a lot tonight. And you can see some signals right down at the bottom of your screen from Derek Pritchard. Got plenty of time, no hurry. We're not seeing a lot of tempo tonight. And there was a fast rush. And let's see if he can get beyond it. And almost breaking 3 was Likai Tompkins. And we've got a flag on the play. Let's see what the call is. And they may be calling personal foul, roughing the passer. Yeah, they went in very, very hard after that play. Now you watch that. Yeah. After he released the ball, and they came in hard, and so that penalty is going to carry them all the way down to the 43-yard line of the Bruins. 30 yards in penalties tonight for USJ. And this is the deepest penetration here in the first quarter for the Lions. And he claps and is going back to pass again. And he found his man, Braden Waller. Another first down. And he was wide open down there. So the pickup is to the 29. .23 yards passing so far tonight. And taking a long time on this one. I don't know if they're going to try to even get the play off. The game clock was not moving. And the pass just swung out over on the right-hand flat to Gabe Lee. And the pickup is 5 down to the 24. So they have been pushing it right down the field. The penalty certainly helped, but these small chunks going 4, 5, 6, and 8 yards at a time and not attempting to go long vertical down the field, and they are not going to get a play off. That's the end of the first quarter, and the Bruins lead it 7-0, but the Lions are knocking on the door, and we'll see what happens after this.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
All right, we've changed into the field. Second quarter begins. Steve Beverly with you from Kirkland Field. And he's got Lakai Tompkins in the backfield and 4 wide receivers. Bruins are only going to rush 3. They are looking back for more guys in the backfield, and Tompkins takes it down to the 19-yard line, and that's right on the edge of the first down. And give them the first down. That's their third first down of the evening. And he just gets it out in the flat, and look at that size he has. It's just amazing what he can do with the ball. And he is in trouble, and it just throws it away. And you heard some fans wanting intentional grounding, but that's not it. 2nd and 10. He's 5 of 7 with an interception for 38 yards. They have to make it to the 9 for a first down. And this time they've got 2 receivers split out left and 2 right. And Tompkins again in the backfield. And they go right up the middle. And Tompkins, he may go all the way, gets down to the 4. Pick up a 15 yards and the 4th first down of the game for Trinity. He is so exceptionally hard to bring down. And Lakai managed to stretch it and get to the 5. So 1st and goal for the Lions. Threatening to go in for the first time tonight. And Tompkins pushing his way, grinding, grunting, and he only made 1. Second and goal. And let's watch it on the Chuck Hutton replay. He went right into that pile, but there were multiple Bruins to bring him down. Been a relatively quickly played first half so far. And this time, they're going to pitch it out. And nowhere to go for Braden Waller. And let's see who was in on that. You had Josh O'Neal as well as Noah Britt. And look who's coming over there to just slow him up a bit. And that was indeed making the final stop was Miles Horton. And the pass. Into the end zone, touchdown. Pass to Braden Waller for the TD. So we're very close to having this one tied up. And the extra point high snap, and it's blocked. That high snap just enough to block the point, so the Bruins hold on to the lead 7-6. We'll take timeout. We'll see you back after this.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
And here comes the kickoff from Delk. And it goes out of bounds, so that results in a penalty. So they will bring the ball out. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bruins at the 35. So the Bruins get relatively good field position to start their next drive, leading 7-6. The blocked extra point is the difference in the game, and you can see there are a lot of Trinity fans across the way, and it's a full house over here on USJ's side of the field. And that's Jackson Pugh, and he loses one on the play. And you can see the pitch back, they just smelled this one out. And that was Fruel Goodman who came in on the top stop. Fruel Goodwin. 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half. It's been a grinded out game so far. And they go over the middle. And the pass is complete to Mills Terry, and he's going to take off 45-40 down to the 36-yard line. So Mills picks up a big first down. And I don't think they're going tempo, but look at that, right over the middle, and he just curled around between those defenders. And the pickup is 29 yards. 58 yards passing so far tonight for Corbin Howard, and he's going to go for another and going to go for it all. And it was just way out of the range of Terry. It was about 3 yards in front of him. But he decided that he was going to go for the bomb. And Mills had a step on his defender, but ball was just out of range, and Mills is going to come out for a quick breather, and they will bring in Ben Melton at tight end. Right now they're showing 3 wide receivers and Noah Spencer in the backfield. It's 2nd and 10 from the Lion 36. And this is going to be Noah. And he works his way, trying to get away from defenders, the 25 and down close to the 20. This looks like a 15-yard gain. And he did pick up 15 on the play, and Noah just has a way of following his blockers. And that's 72 yards rushing on the night. Bruins with 9 first downs to 4 for Trinity. So they're knocking on the door again at the 21. Noah in the backfield. And he's going to take it again. Trying to cut back inside. He does to the 5. And he's in for the touchdown. 21 yards for Noah Spencer. Bruins lead it 13-6. Boy, I want to see this one on the replay because you're going to be seeing just the dart, bob, and weave motion all over. And they're coming over to have a discussion with Darren Bowling, and now he comes back, the official comes back on the field. So Cooper Sykes is in to try the extra point. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Trinity, and I guess that is going to be. Now let's see what they're going to do on this. Are they going to move them back for the extra point? No, they may be trying to do it on the kickoff. And the kick is up and good. So we'll see if they do the penalty on the kickoff, but for right now, Bruins on top, 14-6.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, Mills Terry set up that touchdown with that 29-yard reception that he had, and the rest of it was Noah Spencer. But the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty is going to send them back to kick off at the 25. So the Bruins are no doubt going to face strong field position from the Lions. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if he tries to squib this one. They have 3 men in safety. One of them is Braden Waller. He's in the center. And he's coming back up as they switch their formation. And the whistle is blown. And we have another flag. And the ball went all the way down into the end zone. Let's see what the flag, they pick up the flag now, so let's see what this is all about. So the Bruins once again will be kicking off now from the 20. They can't afford to go much deeper. And it has been a long time in any brand of football that I've seen a kickoff from the 20. So the Lions are definitely going to be in outstanding field position. The penalties have throttled the Lions, the Bruins so far this season. And here we go. And it is a ground scooter. It is a hard one. And it is picked up at about the 25. And a big spill, and we've got a flag. Now let's see what the call is. Flag was thrown at the 36. That was a hard spilling tackle. That's illegal use of the hands, and so they are going to move them back from the spot of the foul. So what looked like was going to be excellent field position, now they're going to start at their own 26. And Vales claps, but chooses not to snap it. They're down to 10 on the play clock. And he's rolling out right. And that was way over the head of his intended receiver, Gabe Lee. It's only his third incompletion of the night. He's 6 for 9, 1 interception, and 41 yards passing. 65 yards total offense for Trinity. And the Bruins have rolled up 152 yards. And we got timeout. So Bruins still on top, 14-6.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Lions line up at their own 26. They have 4 wide receivers and Tompkins in the backfield. And the handoff this time goes to Waller, and he is swarmed under by about 4 Bruins. I can't see everybody who was down there, but definitely Ben Melton and Miles Horton. And he was trying to cut around his left tackle, and there was just no room whatsoever. He actually lost about a half yard on the play. Second down and 10.5. And again, they've got plenty of time to get the play off, but they're not going tempo for any stretch of the imagination. 4 wide receivers, 3 of them are split out right, and he's rolling out to his right. And look at this. Almost intercepted. A tremendous pass rush that was put on, in particular by Mills Terry. And also back there was Alex Wallace. Let's look at it again on the Chuck Hutton replay. And you can see his receivers were covered everywhere, and he was just trying to throw that one away. So it is 3rd down, and we're at 4th down and 10.5, so they're going to have to give it up. So the Bruins may indeed wind up with good field position. Very short kick. That one went off the side of his foot. It's going to roll just a bit, take a Lion bounce of about 3 yards. And so the Bruins will have it at the Lions' 45. That was our first punt of the game. Only a 21-yard punt. And they're going to spot it right on the 45. It may be interesting to see if Corbin Howard goes vertical on the first play. Now he's got Noah in the backfield. And we're looking at 3 wide receivers this time. And he fakes the pitch back and throws, and wide open. It is Mills Terry at the 15. Mills is having himself a career night tonight. 30-yard pass play. He got a pretty good rush at the end, but Mills had just left them all and had a step on it. He's already got 68 yards receiving tonight. 11 first downs now for the Bruins, and they are knocking on the door again at the 15. Corbin calling the signals. He's got 4 wide receivers, now a man in motion. This time he hands it off to Noah. He's going to go around left end, jet sweep, trying to make it all the way in. Did he? He hit the pylon. Touchdown, Bruins. And Noah goes over 100 yards in the game. Let's look at it again from the 15. And there he goes as he turns on the speed, and he just cuts back inside and would not be denied, looking for that pylon, and it is 20-6. $108 yards so far for Noah Spencer. And the extra point is good. 21-6 Bruins. Pushing out to a bit larger lead now. This is following the carbon copy of what we've seen in the first 2 games. Tremendous, tremendous play. So let's take a timeout, and we'll be back.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40. And Sykes ready to kick it off. And it's going down the right-hand side, taken at the 18, and not much room. Gets to the 28, a 10-yard return. And Mills Terry set up both of the most recent Bruins touchdowns with his long pass catching, one of 29 yards and one of 30. And the Bruins so far tonight have 197 yards in total offense. They spot it at the 27. And the handoff goes to Tompkins. He's big, hard to bring down, and they managed to get him after a gain of 4. It's his 5th carry for 22 yards on the evening. And again, the Lion team being very deliberate. We're not seeing a lot of tempo from them tonight. You had one man in motion. Tompkins going to carry it again, get it out to about the 35. That's going to make it 3rd down and about 3. They have to get to just outside the 37-yard line for the first down. We get close to the 5-minute mark. He fakes the handoff to Tompkins, and looks like he may be short of the first down. Joshua Delk trying to turn that corner, and it depends on where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 36. So it's 4th and 1, and let's see if Darren Bowling decides to gamble and go for it. They've got to get about 1.5 yards. It's almost to the 38, really around the 37.5. They're going to see probably if they are going to possibility of drawing the Bruins off sides. Instead, nope, they're going to go ahead with the punt. High floating punt, and they're just going to let it drop, and it drops about like a poached egg at the 29. 34-yard punt. And Bruins will take over 1st and 10. And what we saw in the first 2 games is that the Bruins would get an early score and then it would be matched and then usually 2 more. That's what we have seen happen so far tonight. Let's see if they play deliberate here with 4:11 to go in the first half. And I'll tell you, at halftime, got a very special feature. The first ever USJ Bruinettes dance team will be performing, and we will look forward to seeing them right here on our Worthy Road Studios broadcast. And I know the parents are going to be extraordinarily proud to see them. All right, the Bruins with it at the 28. Taking plenty of time. One man in the backfield, and he floats it out to Noah Spencer. And Noah cannot make any yardage. Maybe he got 1. But I have a feeling that, let's see, they're going to spot it on the 29. Yeah, they give him 1. Corbin is 8 out of 12 for 89 tonight. He's thrown 1 interception. And they're content to take a lot of time off the clock here before they call the play with a 2-touchdown lead and 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Now they're getting everybody rearranged. They've got 2 receivers flanked out way wide. And instead they're going to go, look like up the middle, but now here goes Noah churning, 45-46. 14th first down of the game for the Bruins. And a pickup on the play of 17 yards. And Noah just following his blockers. He had a good one right there from Mills Terry. The Bruins have been pretty much methodical. And another handoff. And a big gainer here, but it's finally stopped with a shoestring tackle by Gabe Lee, 3-yard gain. That was Jackson Pugh. And he's run for 3 touchdowns already this season, so they have no hesitation to put him in the backfield whatsoever. And the Bruins have chewed it down to 2.5 minutes remaining to be played in the first half. This time they're going to split 2 receivers out wide on each end. And, of course, you know who's in the backfield. It's Jackson Pugh. And he couldn't get any yardage trying to get around right end, and so a gain of 1 to midfield. Tell you, last week there were a lot of nervous folks when, and you can see him right here, looked like he might have an opening, but just had no blockers around right end. Last week when Noah Spencer sort of hobbled off the field at the end of the game, there were a lot of nervous folks, but he's looked terrific tonight. 125 yards rushing. That gets him over 600 for the season. Corbin dashes back in place. He's going to have to hurry to get this one off. And they decided to call timeout, not take any chances with 1:23 remaining. Let's take a break, and we'll see what happens on third down.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, we've been proudly serving the Humboldt community from our East End Drive location. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. Tires from the name brands you trust, and in all sizes from ATV to light truck and beyond. Stop by King Tire Company on East End Drive today, keeping Humboldt rolling since 1959.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory. No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's.
All right, Bruins up over the ball. They're at the 49, and he's going to try to lob one long, and he's got his man, and it is! How about that? Noah Spencer on the pass. 51-yard pass play for the touchdown. Just lobbed it perfectly. Take a look at it again. And Noah was just sprinting his way down the field and looked over his shoulder, and there was no catching him. Braden Waller was there, tried to catch up, but it didn't help. 51-yard pass play. Extra point, once again, is good, and it's a 28-6 Bruin lead. We'll take timeout and be back.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck.
There's the kick from Sykes, taken at the 23. And going down the left-hand sidelines. And Caleb Williams. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be right at about the 40. He got away from him there. It looked like they're going to spot it right at about the 42, so a 19-yard return. So they still have an opportunity to put one in. 46 yards on returns tonight for the Lions. They have 67 seconds to try to move it 58 yards. And the Bruins have three safeties deep, waiting on a potential long pass. And being chased hard, but let's see, was he inbounds? No, incomplete. Intended for Gabe Lee. He was close to it, but it got away from him. Gurvale 6 out of 11 for 41 yards and an interception. 72 yards total offense tonight for the Lions. And the Bruins, 270. We're right at the 1-minute mark of the half. Bruins by 22. And this time they go with Tompkins, and he's going to sprint his way around for about, maybe close to the first down. And it's going to be third down and about one. Tompkins looked as though he might break that one. 9-yard pickup. And this time they make it over for the first down. That's the 5th first down of the game for the Lions as they made it to the 45. And they're waiting a long time to get this play off with only 33 seconds remaining in the half. Bruins have one man deep on defense. And they floated out to Tompkins and nowhere to go. In fact, that may be no gain on the play. 14 and a half seconds remaining. We'll give him 1 on the catch. They are at the 46. But at this stage of the game, with less than 15 seconds remaining, they are not worried about first down. They need to get touchdown. And Derek Pritchard has had this Bruin team working like a machine in its first 3 games, or 2.5 games, I should say. And thank goodness we are at 8:10, and we haven't seen any of the rain that has been forecast in the area, and I hope that is going to continue in that direction. But the Bruins have scored almost at will tonight in different situations. Mills Terry, a 5-yard pass from Corbin Howard, and then Noah Spencer on a 21 and a 51-yard run. They have time probably for 2 more plays here in the half. It'll be interesting to see if they try to shoot one for the end zone. They're at the 47, so it is 2nd and 11. They'll have to get down on it and a quick timeout to be able to navigate anything at all. The game 10 minutes late starting tonight, primarily because there was a threat of lightning within 8 miles of the stadium. And we managed to get away without any of it coming in our direction. Standing at midfield and takes the snap. And he is going to try one over the middle. And it's incomplete. There were none of his receivers in that area, and there were about 4 Bruins. So that'll make it 3rd and 11, and I think really the only thing he has an option to do is, you can see there, you had 4 Bruins and it was almost picked off. He's 7 out of 13 with 1 interception, and it's 3rd down and 11. With 11 seconds and change remaining to be played in the first half. And he's rolling out right. Pitches to Tompkins. And he's got some Bruins chasing. And he gets down to about the 37. A pickup of about 8. And that is the end of the first half. They're not going to gamble anymore. Tompkins ends the half with 8 carries for 42 yards. So we have reached halftime, and it's 28-6, and Noah Spencer has been putting on a show once again. He scored 2 touchdowns in the second period alone, a 21-yard run and a 51-yard pass from Corbin Howard. So we are at halftime with your score, 28-6, the Bruins on top. And before we go to a break, we have the Bruinettes making their debut, and they are going to perform a routine for us, and we want you to see them. Ava Bates, Carbon Biggs, and Briley McCord. They are the senior captains, and the other team members, Olivia Butter, Matilda Campbell, Mary Claire Faulkner, and Emmy Hammond. And they especially want to thank their platinum sponsors, VIP Weight Loss, Anti-Aging, and Quick Care, Dr. Stephen Hammond with the Eye Clinic, Smith Campbell Group at Raymond James, and Elite Contractors Construction and Roofing. Let's watch them. And let's take a break to visit with our sponsors, and then we'll be back with the halftime statistics.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
no matter where you are. You can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory. Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Great American Sports, make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson, we specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports, make sports an addiction.
And back we are, and you are seeing down on the field the Lady Bruin basketball team that was absolutely the darlings of this area when they won the state championship last year, and I had the great thrill of being the broadcaster for that team. And even somebody who graduated has made her way back up from Ole Miss to receive the ring that was given to each one of these players, and that's Ava Barham. But the fans here are extraordinarily proud of these young ladies, and to think about what happened, had to go through a triple overtime finish and came away with the state title. And Joel Ayers and Ashley Ayers, one of the most brilliant coaching jobs that you will ever see. Joel put them through an extremely difficult pre-Christmas schedule, and they lost a few, but it toughened them up for the schedule they were about to face and also for the state playoffs. So it was a tremendous effort across the board, and our congratulations again to them. They are not out of our memory, and it's not that far away. We're about 2 months away before these Lady Bruins take to the court once again, and that is a fantastic feeling for the parents, many grandparents who are out here tonight. And they're still taking some pictures down on the field, but congratulations again to the Lady Bruins. All right, let's take a look at your halftime statistics as the Bruins lead it 28-6. First downs, the Bruins 17 in the first half. They were really just methodical as they marched down the field in their 4 touchdown drives. Passing, 6 out of 9 for 124 yards for the Bruins. And, of course, you had one of them, 2 of those passes were big bombs to Mills Terry to set up other TDs, but the first score of the game, it was Terry on a 5-yard pass from Corbin Howard, and so there you go. That's what's been happening tonight in that category. Trinity 7 of 13 with 1 interception. There was actually 1 interception as well for the Bruins. Gabe Lee picked one off early in the contest. Trinity 7 of 13, 1 interception for 40 yards. Now this is where it has really piled on here in this half, and I think I may have given my director, Billy Boland II, an incorrect total here. And in fact, I think it is. It's at this stage of the game, rushing, they have, and I'm going to count this again to make sure this is correct. So I'm doing my math while we are here before I can get it back. All right, it's half of that. It's 16 carries for 130 yards. Now, once again, 16 carries for 130 yards instead of 32 for 360. I think that was what the end total was last week. And return yards, 22. Penalties, 50 yards so far tonight for the Bruins. One of them was one that led to a big gain that Trinity went on and scored a touchdown on. Now, looking at the other side of the ledger, 7 out of 13, 1 interception, 40 yards passing for the Lions. They have rushed 12 times for 51 yards in the contest. Return yards, they have had 46. And the Bruins have not had to punt yet, twice for 27.5 yards for Trinity. And in penalties, 50 yards in penalties to 36 for the Lions. But again, just ball control and some explosive plays. As we mentioned, there were two other big plays to Mills Terry, one of 29 yards, another one of 30 from Corbin Howard that set up two of the other Noah Spencer touchdowns. And he's just had a field day again tonight. He's just been almost unstoppable. And so far at halftime, he has carried the ball 12 times for 125 yards and a better than 10-yard per carry average. And that is something else. So, again, that rushing total is incorrect. And we'll get that corrected at the end of the game. But the Bruins so far in tonight's game have 270 yards in total offense in the game. And Trinity has 91 yards. So it has been a dominant performance so far, but you got to know this Trinity team, very explosive last week and managed to make a runaway of it against Grace Christian, 49-7, and so they have the talent and ability to do exactly that, to make a huge comeback in this one. We're about 2 minutes and 20 seconds away from the start. So, Billy, let's take another 1-minute break, and then we'll be right back with the start of the second half.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Well, our temperatures dropped to 78 degrees here at Kirkland Field. And that's a little bit more optimistic than what we had, because it looked as though we only have a 15% chance of rain during the 9 o'clock hour. So I think we are, I don't want to completely say so, but I think we are out of the woods as far as any type of severe weather. In fact, what I'm looking at right now, it's going to be probably moving out of the way, any threat that we have. And beyond that right now, I think we are in great shape. And as I say that, you never know when we will have another lightning threat. But I don't think we're in any danger of that now, and I think we will be very happy to see, as the Lions trot back onto the field, we'll be very happy to see the cold front come through that is going to drop our high to around 79 or 80 tomorrow, and tomorrow night, 49 degrees for a low. a little bit early to drop below 50 here in the Hub City, but for those who have experienced what even tonight has been extremely humid weather, I think everybody is going to be very, very happy to see that come. And this afternoon and this morning, I had a great opportunity to call 3 of the games in the Union University Volleyball Classic. And you had some of the top Division II NCAA teams in the country that were there, and 2 of them went down to the final point in the 5th game of the set. And you got schools in from Gaffney, South Carolina, Limestone College, as well as University of Missouri, St. Louis, Carson Newman, and Harding University, and they just put on a show across the board, and the atmosphere was tremendous. And we'll be doing that again tomorrow. We got 4 games tomorrow, so if you have an opportunity, head out to Union. It's free. You don't have to pay a cent for a ticket. Just come on in the house. And the games are scheduled at 10, 12, 2, and 4 tomorrow afternoon. And tomorrow morning. That's right. Start at 10 in the morning. And the Bruins have made their way back onto the field. And again, I give you those corrected totals. 270 yards total offense for the Bruins and 91 yards for Trinity. Trinity with the edge in return yards, 46-22. And we are getting very close to the start of the second half. And we hope you'll be with us all the way through the season here on Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network for all of USJ football. And then when we turn the corner into November, then it's round ball action once again. And what a season it was. The Bruins had a wonderful season, and they very easily could have been a candidate to go into the state playoffs, but the Lady Bruins to take it all the way and come home with the big gold ball. It was, I can tell you, it was a season to remember. It definitely was for their fans, their parents. And I want to say hello tonight especially to all of the grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins who perhaps could not make it into Jackson tonight for the game, but I hope you are enjoying seeing your family members across the board tonight, because so far it has been an outstanding outing for the Bruins. But they've got more work to do. They've got 24 more minutes to navigate before this one is over. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the Bruinettes dance team make their debut performance here tonight at Carlock Stadium. It was, again, another new dimension of the arts for this school that has so many opportunities for young people in that area. Trinity will receive the second half kick. They deferred at the end of the first half. And Derek Pritchard is making his way all the way down to the 25-yard line. Having a brief discussion with one of the officials. And I think we're about ready to kick it off. And Cooper Sykes has done a good job tonight of kicking in a fashion to keep it away from the very talented return artists for the Lions, because the Bruins got burned twice on long kickoffs by Union City for touchdowns last week. And even though it was a 56-23 finale, I can tell you those were explosive and awoke the fans. And you got a guy back there named Lakai Williams who is capable of sending it back, and that one's going to go out of bounds, and so you got a penalty. And that'll be a 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. And that's one of those that you just hate to see. You're trying to kick away from the top returners, but you're giving them strong field position, only 65 yards to navigate for their first touchdown of the half. And you got to know Trinity wants to score in this first possession. Almost drew the Bruins off sides. They've got 12 seconds on the play clock. And getting the signals in from the sidelines. One man in motion, and they hand off to Lakai Williams. You don't even have to see his number. You can just see by his size, and he is grunting and groaning and getting the first down at the 46. That's the 6th first down of the game for the Lions. And you just watch the size of this guy, how difficult he is to bring down. It's almost impossible for one guy to do it. Maybe a Mills Terry, but you usually going to have 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. And they're out to the 46 on the very first play of the half, and they're going to go with him once again, and he is breaking tackles right and left. Finally brought down by Ben Melton, but not before he got to the 45-yard line and another first down. So they've decided to go with their workhorse now. Checking in for the Bruins, it's Blaine Lafferty, the senior. And they're going to rush 4 this time. And they're just going to stay with the same opportunity with Lakai Tompkins. And he picks up about 3 on that one. And he's made it up to 66 yards rushing in the game on 11 carries. So averaging 6 yards a pump. And so far it has worked here to start the half. They go with him again right up the middle. And he has finally brought down once again. Barrett Shelton came in on the tackle. But Lakai gets down to the 32. And yet another first down. They've done all this in just 5 plays. And this time, stopped short. Gain of 1, 2nd down and 9. And Vale's looking for his play from the sidelines, and Lakai is lined up behind him. Of course, they could always decoy to him and try to go for a long one. Instead, he fakes it, and that time he swings it out right, and dropping it was Braden Waller. Well, I began to wonder whether there would be an opportunity for them to fake it to Lakai, and that was it right there, and he tried to swing it out to a very open Braden Waller, but Braden just lost it, took his eye off the ball for a second. So it is 3rd down and 9. They are at the 30, and this is a huge 3rd down play for the Lions. You got to believe they're in 4-down territory right here. And he's going back to pass. He's getting rushed hard. Pass over the middle on the slant and brought down for a loss. Waller is brought down by Alex Wallace and Joshua O'Neal. And they just swarmed in on him. And so it is a 4th and 11. So this is a huge 4th down play for the Lions. Snap is low. He's going to go over the middle and high for the catch. But the question is, did he make the first down? And he appears to be short. About 1 yard short on the play, and the Bruins have held. As he drops back and he gets it up high. And Gabe Lee just could not get enough momentum to get to the 22, which is what he needed to do. So the Bruins take over on downs, and that was a huge stop. They have it at the 23. And I have a feeling they're going to be content to see if they can just chew up some time on this clock, even though it is early in the third period. And the handoff up the middle, and not much room at all. He might have actually lost a yard. That is Noah Spencer again, and he had all kinds of fellas all over him, particularly C.J. Lewis and Kendall Boyle, the 315-pounder. So they give him no gain on the play. But they will succeed at chewing up about another minute and a half on the clock. And this is going to be a swing pass, a lateral pass actually to Noah. And he gets it across to the 27, so it'll be a gain of 4. Third down and 6 on the play. 144 yards passing for Corbin. And he just swung that out as a lateral pass and managed to get just about to the 27, so it's third down and 6. And we'll see what Bo Wallace draws up out of his bag of tricks here as the offensive coordinator. You're going to have 4 wide receivers. And Noah splits a little bit to the right. Now he's in motion. And the pass. And it was just out of the range, a little bit wide, attempting to reach Mills Terry. So the Bruins will have to punt for the first time tonight. Corbin 10 out of 15 with 1 interception for 144 yards. So Cooper Sykes will back up to about his 12. And you got one man in single safety at about the 32 for the Lions. And there's the kick, end over end, and it is going to roll. And it's picked up at the 27. And trying to get some room, finally is brought down after a 15-yard return, Braden Waller. So they will have it at the 42, 58 yards to hit pay dirt for the Lions, trying to see if they can possibly claw their way back into this one, down 28-6, which is what it was at halftime. And we're almost halfway through this third period of play. And as I say, thank goodness the rain has stayed away. Now, there may be other portions of Jackson that have felt it, but we have not. He calls the signals and again goes to Lakai Tompkins, and nothing there. Possibly a loss of a yard on the play. I think the Bruins just absolutely smelled that out. They're going to give him no gain on the play, so it is 2nd and 10. Lakai 79 yards rushing on 14 carries. And swing pass out right into the hands of Gabe Lee, and he has made it down to about the 49. So it'll be third down and 3. Got to get to the 48 of the Bruins for the first down. And they're taking their time trying to get this play off. When you're down 3 touchdowns at this point, you got to get a little bit more urgency on it. Down to 10 seconds on the play clock. And Tompkins is not going to get it, and he's going to go for the bomb. And that's way out of the range of his intended receiver, who was covered quite well. So that makes it 4th and 3. And I don't know if they're going to consider this 4-down territory, but they're sending in what looks like the punting unit. So he's going to be standing back at his 36. Bruins with one man, single safety, and they are anticipating, and looked like the possibility of a fake. But instead, fair catch taken at the 16 by Noah Spencer, and that was a good punt. 35-yard punt. So the Bruins will take it over, and this has been much more of a defensive third quarter than what we saw in the first half. So the Bruins will have it at their own 16 with 84 yards to march and less than half of the third period remaining. So Corbin back in. Miles Horton in as a receiver. They've got 3 receivers split out to the right. And they fake the handoff, and Corbin calls his own number. He's done that several times this season. He's got the first down. He has been very successful with that during the course of this season, and he picked up 13 yards on the play and a first down, the 16th of the night for the Bruins. So he made it all the way out to the 29. And once again, they have 3 receivers split out right, actually to their left. By your screen, they are on the right. And this time they're going to hand it off up the middle. Noah to the 39, close to the first down. He might be a half yard short. And it looks like they're going to give him the 38 and a half, so give him 9 yards on the play. It's a 2nd and 1. 134 yards tonight for Noah Spencer. Once again, the workhorse, 14 carries, averaging 9.6 yards a run tonight. And Noah's going to get the first down. And more, and more, and more, and more. Hit him up, move him on. Rawhide as he gets down to the 8-yard line. Well, what can you say about him that hasn't already been said? 54-yard run for Noah Spencer. And he's got them all the way down. And I'm trying to see the spot as they get it down here. It looks like that he is down just inside the 10, so this may be 1st and goal. Looks like he's on the 9. Howard calls for the ball. This time it's Jackson Pugh going around right in, and he will not be stopped. Going in, standing up, touchdown, Bruins. Jackson for his 4th touchdown of the season. And the blocking was absolutely impeccable, and he made his way in untouched. With 4.5 to go here in the third period. And the extra point is good. So Jackson with his 3rd TD of the year, and rather that's the 4th TD run of the year for Jackson. Bruins up 35-6. We'll have more after this.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Well, you never want to put anything under wraps with 4.5 to go in the third period, but if the first two games are any indication, the Bruins can pretty well take their time when they're back on offense again, because it is going to take almost perfection, both offensively and defensively, for Trinity to get back in this one, down 35-6. So Sykes back to kick off once again. And the Bruin machine continues. And deep it goes at about the 8-yard line. And he is picking him up and laying him down. And they finally had to get him out at about the 40-yard line. And look at this. That's why we say you don't want to stop it right there. And here he goes, picked it up at the 8. And he had a hole right there on the right-hand side. And watch him continue to bleed it down the field. Tremendous job on that one. That was, and let's see where they're spotting it at, the 42. So that was a 50-yard return. And as we said at the beginning of the game, special teams have been a challenge for the Bruins. Last week giving up 2 touchdown runs of big length, averaging 90 yards. And checking back in for the Bruins, and coming off the field is Owen Atwood. But they've got excellent field position at the 42. 8 first downs tonight for Trinity, 18 for USJ. And he does the clap, but doesn't call for the snap. Lakai is split out right. And instead a swing pass, and it goes out to Braden Waller, and an excellent tackle by Hudson Rushing. And the pickup goes to the 36, so it's a gain of 6. But as we say, they got to have a sense of urgency if they're going to make any kind of a threat in this one, and they're taking a long time to get the signals in from the sidelines. And they've lost about 20 seconds on the clock just looking for that. They've got 4 wide receivers and 1 man in the backfield. And Lakai Tompkins with the catch. And he gets to about the 34. And he's still going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. And timeout called. We have what looks to be an injured Lion on the field. And it looks to be Lakai Tompkins. Let's hope it's not anything really serious. Let's take a break, and we'll come back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Well, Lakai trotted off on the field on his own power, no limps, anything like that. He's got to come out for one play. I think he was just shaken up because he was swarmed under on the tackle. Clock ticking, under 3 minutes to go in the third period. And Vales with 1 man in the backfield, and he's rolling out right and pitches back, this time to Hank Miller. And they gain to the 31, and that is a first down. So Miller picks up 3, and Trinity with its 9th first down of the game. And you got a man in motion, and the handoff goes up the middle, and they just spill Hank Miller once again after a gain of about 2. They're going to put it at the 30, so the gain is about 1. Second down, they've made it to the 30. And they swing the pass out. It was almost picked off, and this one may go. It's going to go into first down territory. The Bruins finally swarmed down, and the big tackle was made by Eli Yandel. But that's the 10th first down of the night, and you can see that was a dangerous pass, but Braden Waller picked up on it and gained down to the 18-yard line. And he's going to go for the bomb in the corner of the end zone, and it was dropped. There was a big battle going on over there between Gabe Lee and Hudson Rushing. So it's second down and 10 with 1:43 to go in the third. Back on the 17 once again. Bruins have had strong goal line defense for most of the game, and they're trying it out of the red zone again, and he is swarmed under at the 17. Waller tried to get through, and you got Noah Spencer on the tackle. Uh-oh, it looks like he's got a little bit of a cramp. It looks like the same thing that happened last week is he's hobbling with that ankle and just rolls down on his back. That is something that Bruin fans definitely do not want to see. And we'll try to see what the story is on that. And he swings one out, and he threw that one before Gabe Lee had turned around to see that it was coming, and so it was very difficult for him to pick up on that. So it is going to be 4th down and 10. So once again, a big 4th down play for both of these teams. The Bruins defense has been tenacious tonight. And he's going to get chased, looking for somebody open in the end zone, and he has to just throw it away. Vales just had nobody open, and the Bruin defenders did their job, and the rushers were all over him. Let's take a look at it again. He calls for that snap, and you've got 2 Bruins that just broke free, and you can see where that's going. Barrett Shelton and Noah Britt just chased him, and there were no receivers that were open, so the Bruins will take over with just less than 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. And I'm looking over, and Noah Spencer is still down over where he hobbled off the field. And the trainer has come over to look at him. He did that at the end of last week's game at Union City. Now he's sitting up a bit. It may be just a cramp, and I know that's what the Bruin fans hope is the case. We got a flag. And the Bruins are anticipating the penalty. Instead, it's offside against the Lions. So the Bruins will play it 1st and 5. And they are at the 22. And that USJ student body has been standing all game long, as they typically do. And Corbin calls his own number and gets up to the 24. So it'll be a pickup of 2. He faked the handoff and looking for a few additional blockers, but they bounced off and managed to get him. And you saw Kendall Boyle and Connor Kay were both in the vicinity, as was Owen Atwood. And a big hand because Noah is getting up. Now, whether he gets back in the game or not is another story, because with this lead, and Noah seems to be moving well under his own power, so that's the end of the third quarter. It's the Bruins 35 and the Lions 6. We got 12 more minutes. Stay with us.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
So the Bruins with a 2nd down and 4, as they have made it up to the 24. As we get started for the final 12 minutes. And there's the snap and the handoff, and rolling around right in with a jet sweep. And Jackson Pugh, and you really don't lose a whole lot with Noah not in there. And watch Jackson's power move as he picked up about 7 to the 32. And a first down. That's the 19th first down of the game for USJ. And you have a feeling the Bruins are going to keep this on the ground as much as possible for as long as possible. And changing direction, and he doesn't look any the worse for wear, and Noah picks up 2. He had to scramble to get those 2. I think he had to run 12 to get the 2 because he had to go laterally right there, and then he cuts back upfield, and he was looking for another hole, but he couldn't get it. But give him 2, 190 yards on the night for Noah Spencer. 244 last week, 128 and only 5 carries in the opening game of the season. So he is at 562 yards so far for his first 3 games. And swing pass to Noah, and he had to juggle that one, and he gets away from one tackler, but I don't think he's going to avoid the rest of them. That was a dangerous swing pass, and that lost about 9. Now let's see how the protection broke down here. It's frankly because Noah had to juggle it. If he had been able to get a hold of it, he would have been in pretty good shape. But instead, it's a 3rd down and 17. Taking a lot of time to call this one. And the handoff to Jackson Pugh this time, and he makes about 3 yards on the play. So the Bruins are going to have to punt. Clock ticking with 9.5 minutes remaining. And they're going to have in single safety Braden Waller. And he is always a threat to take off. And Sykes standing on about his own 7. He gets a pretty good kick, and it is going to take a big Bruin bounce back to about the 35-yard line. 43-yard punt. And that is where the Lions will take it over. And where we are at this standpoint, when you're 4 TDs down, the best thing that you want to really see happen is no injuries the rest of the way. That's the real key for both these teams, but especially for Trinity at this point. And that's not to say that they're not going to attempt to score. They definitely will, and they go up the middle for almost nothing. Pickup of about 1. And that was Hank Miller once again, his 3rd carry of the evening. And the Bruins are just all over him. And on top of the pile was Ben Milton. And again, the clock ticks away. They have just had so long trying to get these signals into them that they've eaten up, even in the first half, opportunities to perhaps make this a very close game because they were losing so much time. And Lakai Tompkins just had no way he could cut back inside. They're going to give him to about the 39. So the gain is going to be 2. He's on the verge of getting to 100 yards tonight. He has 81 yards in the game so far. And the pitch back, and Bruins pursued it very, very well and forced him out of bounds at the 39. So it's 3rd and 7. They have to get to the 46. And in motion is Joshua Delk. And he's rolling to his right, and Delk lost it. He had his man there, but Delk just could not hang on, and that makes it 4th down. And you can see right here, the pass was really in the breadbasket, and he fires it there, and he just couldn't hold on to it. He probably sensed Bradley Stamper. The heels were right there approaching. So it's 4th and 7, and they're going to punt. And we are getting close to the 8-minute mark. Fair catch called for, and a flag. Now, I wonder if this is one of those situations that they're going to say that maybe there was an interference in a fair catch. I don't know. But he dropped the flag just as he moved forward. Now, they could also be saying he signaled for a fair catch and moved forward, and they are going to send it back 5 yards. So they're sending it back to the 28-yard line. He did signal for the fair catch, but fell forward. And so I guess his interpretation was that he was trying to run the ball forward, and so they get the 5-yard penalty, and they're back at the 28. We've had only one score in the second half. They faked the handoff, and dropping the pass was Ben Milton. 2nd and 10. So after the Bruins' offensive explosion in the first half for a 28-6 lead, they got one touchdown in the third on a Jackson Pugh 9-yard run. And they're going to split Alex Wallace wide right. You got one wide receiver left. He faked the pitch back, and Corbin's got nowhere to go. He had no blockers. And the flag, now let's see which way this one is going to go. He lost 3 yards on the play. And let's see if we have a holding call here. Yep, that's what the official signals is holding. And they declined the penalty after the loss. So that makes it 3rd and approximately 14. I just can't see the Bruins taking a lot of big chances with throws late in the game, and the handoff goes to Noah. And he's getting some yardage out to the 34, a pickup of 10. That gives him 200 yards for the night, not enough for the first down. So it is 4th down and 4 from the 34. And the punting unit is coming in. I think Corbin Howard wanted to go for it. He was looking over at the coach like, I think we can do this. But no matter, unofficially, Noah Spencer now with 200 yards rushing. And that's the 2nd straight week that he has hit the 200 mark. 244 last week. 17 carries for 200 yards. There is the kick. High. And taking it and picking up about 9 yards on the return. And Braden Waller brings it back out to approximately the 38-yard line. And now you got Sweet Caroline out here. If Neil Diamond only knew that 55 years after that song was a #1 hit, that it would still be playing at football and basketball games all over America. 6:42 to go. Tough night altogether for the Lions. They have just not been able to get any consistency going. They've only managed 168 yards in total offense tonight. And that has been the job of the Bruin defense that has just really throttled them. Lakai Tompkins has managed 81 yards. And we've got a timeout called. Let's take a break, and we'll be back for the final 6 minutes and change after this.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
All right, Lions up over the ball. Just a little bit more than half a quarter remaining here in the 4th. And it has pretty much been all Bruins. And rolling out and getting chased. And finally getting it out to Lakai Tompkins, and he may take off. He has dodged several tacklers, and from behind and determined to deny him that was Alex Wallace, because he was about 2 steps from heading for the end zone. But look at this. Now, Vales was chased profusely by 2 Bruins, but the blocking was absolutely impeccable. And finally, he made it down to the 29-yard line, a 33-yard gain on the pass play. And he's being chased again. And finally spilled out of bounds and maybe picked up 1 on the play. And they spotted at the 28, so give him 2. Clock stopped as he got out of bounds. See down at the very bottom of your screen the signals from Derek Pritchard to his defense. And they are down to 10 on the play clock. Tompkins by himself in the backfield and 4 wide receivers. And he's rolling right. And again, pick up for another first down. Completed to Gabe Lee. 16 of 26 passing on the night. And this is the most sustained drive this half for the Lions. 117 yards passing for Cooper Vales. And the handoff straight up the middle to Lakai Tompkins. He gets down to about the 14, a pickup of about 4. 85 yards on the night for Tompkins. And you see him once again. You got this big mass of men that comes unloading on him, and that is just because he is so difficult to bring down. And he's in the backfield, and again, they just lose a lot of time getting the correct signals in from the sidelines. The game is in the bag for the Bruins, but if you are a Lions fan, you want to see them try to get this a little bit more respectable score. Over the middle for the touchdown. And it's Gabe Lee on the reception. 18-yard touchdown reception. And so it is a 35-12 game. And let's see if they decide to go for 2. No, it looks like they're going to kick it. So they line up. They missed the first extra point. And the extra point this time is low, but it is good. So 4.5 minutes remaining, and it's a 35-13 game with the Bruins on top. We'll be back for the final moments after this.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
So the Lions line up after their 9-play drive. Gave them their second score of the night, 35-13, and this one is a slow end-over-end floater that's taken at the 19. And picking up all the way down to the 40. That was Drew English. Bruins don't have a lot of return yardage tonight because they haven't had that many kickoffs or punts their way. And the big thing, you got to know the offensive coordinator is telling them just hang on to the football. Don't do anything foolish as we get down to the home stretch of this contest. Noah Spencer back in the backfield, and Corbin calls the signals. and they go to Noah. And the horse makes his way, and a flag that's thrown at about the 42. And let's see what the call is if it's holding. And it is. It's right in the vicinity that you look for that. So 10-yard penalty is going to send them back to the 30. So wipe out Noah's yardage. Not a bad gain that he had in there. He picked up 4 on the play. But you wipe that out as they send it back to the 33. So it is 1st and 17. And I got a feeling they're going to keep this on the ground as much as possible. And straight up the middle. And almost breaking that away, Jackson Pugh, as he picks up 7. And boy, Jackson gets to churning those legs, and he's another one that is hard to bring down. That was basically a shoestring tackle. So he got it back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. And the clock just continues to chew away. Down to 3:40. They're in no hurry. And back in the backfield, Noah is right behind Corbin Howard. And he takes the handoff. And he's going to power his way across for the first down to the 49. 20th first down of the night for the Bruins. 211 yards for Noah Spencer, and he comes trotting off. That might be the last we see of him tonight as Jackson Pugh is back in. He has had himself another championship-level night. 18 carries, 211 yards. And we're under 3 minutes remaining. Corbin in no hurry to call the signal. Pugh's going to take it and go right up the middle and picks up about 7. So I can tell you, they feel very, very confident anytime that Jackson Pugh is in the game, and he's particularly strong on jet sweeps. And the clock continues to tick away, 2nd down and 3. And it looks like the down marker light may have gone out. He's still got 7 seconds to get the play off, and hands off and sliding. It looks like they're going to mark him about a yard short. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 at the 40. Jackson has run for 40 yards tonight. And the clock ever so slowly ticking away the final 90 seconds of this one. And the Bruins want to get 1 more first down. And then if they do that, I guarantee you'll see the victory formation. And Pugh with it. And maybe just short. He is right on the 40. Let's see if they give him the first down. And it looks like they're going to say that he's just short, and they've got that yard marker back at about the 39. So we're under a minute. They have to push it forward about 3/4 of a yard to get the final first down of the game. He still has 11 on the play clock, so it'll go down to about 22 or 23 on the game clock. And right up the middle, Pugh. Another block and finally shoved out of bounds at the 20. So Jackson Pugh with a tremendous burst of speed and a 20-yard gain on this one as he was just picking them up and laying them down. 61 yards tonight for Jackson Pugh, and do we have a flag on the play? It appears that we do. So they're going to bring it back with just less than 22 seconds remaining. Let's see what the call is. So we may be wiping off that 20-yard gain, or unless it was after the play. So the Bruins have it at the 36. It's going to be a 1st and 25. And there's your victory formation. And that's your ball game. USJ 35, Trinity 13 in a thoroughly dominant performance. 28-6 at halftime. And another bruising night from Noah Spencer. Bruins won at 35-13. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and bring you highlights of tonight's game and the closing statistics. Stay with us.
Beauty House Social, Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Has your home comfort gone to the dogs? Beat the heat this summer with Jackson's most trusted team of technicians at McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone cool so you don't end up in the doghouse. Sit, relax, simply call or go to our website. It's wonderful to chill knowing you always have someone by your side. Your HVAC system's best friend, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Time now for the Bruin postgame show, brought to you by Worthy Road Studios and the BallGame Blitz Sports Network, as Darryl Pritchard speaks to his players as they wind up their third consecutive victory on this young season, 3-0 now, 35-13 victory over Trinity Christian Academy. Well, we've got some highlights of some of the key plays of the game tonight, so why don't we go to them right now and give you an opportunity to see them. And, of course, these are our Chuck Hutton Nissan replays tonight. Now watch this one right here. Big interception that came along here, and almost on a scoring opportunity for Alex Wallace. That's his first pickoff of the season. Now, here we go. Going back and just a little 5-yard flip in the end zone, and it goes to Mills Terry, who had two other big catches during the course of the night. Now we're in the second quarter, and here you go. The workhorse is working, and he's doing his job. The paycheck is there with another touchdown. Part of his 211 yards rushing tonight, Noah Spencer. Now watch this one. Fake the handoff, and the big bomb to Mills Terry. That set up another Spencer touchdown. Gain on that one, 34 yards. Now watch Noah on this one. It was almost impossible to bring him down, and when he saw that pylon, he was not going to give up, and he scored. Again, another one of his 4 touchdowns this evening. Corbin Howard. Big bomb, and look who's got it. Noah Spencer, a 51-yard pass in the third quarter. And at that point, it made it 35-6. And now here goes Jackson Pugh around right in, and he scores a 9-yarder. And that pretty well put it on ice, and your final 35-13. So the Bruins are adding to their luster. They were number 4 in the Jackson area rankings this past week, and I think they will have no doubt possibility of moving up a little higher in that. Let's take a look at your final halftime statistics. Not final halftime, final statistics. Been calling too much volleyball before this game today. First downs, the Bruins with their biggest output of the season so far, 21-13 for Trinity. Passing, Corbin Howard was 11 of 17 with 1 interception for 135 yards. Gabe Lee had an early pickoff in the game for Trinity. And the Lions, 16 for 26, also with 1 interception. That was Alex Wallace, and you just saw that on the plays. 117 yards. In rushing, led by the 211 yards from Noah Spencer, 32 carries, 282 yards on the night for Trinity, 24 for 101. Lakai Tompkins did not have a bad night by anybody's stretch of the imagination. He carried it 16 times for 85 yards, but the Bruins just swarmed under him, and he could never break off an exceptionally long run. Return yardage, Trinity the edge, 118-44, but part of that is because the Bruins, when they received a punt, most of the time it was out of bounds or it was away from the defender, so there were fair catches made. And so it was not a big night in that category, but they didn't have to have it tonight. Punting, the Bruins only had to do it once for 43 yards. Trinity 4 times for 29.5 yards. Penalties, still an area the Bruins have to work on. 92 yards tonight. They were penalized 9 times in the game. 41 yards for the Lions. And your final score, 35-13. Another big one, and the Bruins are continuing to pile on the points here in the early part of the season. And now they are up to 140 points, averaging so far on the season 46.7. So they're one of the highest scoring teams here in West Tennessee. So that brings us to a close tonight here at Kirkland Field, and we'll be back with you with Bruin football again next Friday night. We hope you're all going to be with us, and we look forward to having you. Let's show you some of the people who made this telecast possible. Of course, our executive producer of Worthy Road Studios is Paul Schulze. Tonight, we were directed by Billy Bolin II on cameras, Colson Bailey and Ethan Huggins. And Adriana Bolin did our excellent job on replays tonight. And yours truly, Steve Beverly, on the play-by-play. And so until we're with you again next Friday night, this is Steve Beverly from USJ saying so long from the great hub city of West Tennessee.
BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,700 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.